A police officer distributes water to local residents amid Russia's attack on Ukraine in the town of Krasnohorivka, in Donetsk region, Ukraine, on November 18, 2022, Reuters. Russian missile strikes have crippled almost half of Ukraine's energy system, the government said on Friday, and authorities in the capital Kiev warned that the city could face a complete shutdown of the power grid as winter sets in. With temperatures falling in Kiev seeing its first snow, officials were working to restore power nationwide after some of the heaviest bombardment of Ukrainian civilian infrastructure in 9 months of war. The United Nations says Ukraine's electricity and water shortages threaten a humanitarian disaster this winter. Unfortunately, Russia continues to carry out missile strikes on Ukraine's civilian and critical infrastructure. Almost half of our energy system is disabled, Prime Minister Denis Shmyhal said. He was speaking at a joint news conference with the Vice President of the European Commission, Valdis Dombrovskis, who offered Ukraine unwavering support. Engineers have been racing to repair the power grid in Kiev. We are preparing for different scenarios, including a complete shutdown, Mykola Povoroznik, deputy head of the Kiev city administration, said in televised comments. President Volodymyr Zelensky said about 10 million people were without power in a country with a pre-war population of about 44 million. Power supplies were difficult in 17 regions and in the capital, and authorities in some areas ordered forced emergency blackouts, Zelensky said in his nightly video address. Ukraine's national grid operator Ukrenergo said Russia had launched 6 large-scale missile attacks on Ukraine's energy infrastructure from October 10 to November 15. Russia's defense ministry said its forces had used long-range weapons on Thursday to strike defense and industrial facilities, including missile manufacturing facilities. Reuters was unable to verify battlefield reports. Robbed. Russian forces swept into Ukraine on February 24 in what Moscow said was a special military operation to eliminate dangerous nationalists. Ukraine calls Russia's action an unprovoked imperialist land grab. Thousands of Russian men have fled abroad to escape conscription to a conflict which has killed thousands, displaced millions, turned cities to ruins and reopened Cold War-era divisions. Russian forces plundered areas of the southern Kherson region that are now back under Ukrainian control following a counteroffensive, the deputy head of Zelensky's administration said. After a trip to the Kherson region, one thing became clear: our people there need a lot of help. The Russians not only killed and mined, but also robbed all the cities and villages. There is practically nothing there, Kirilo Tymoshenko said on the Telegram messaging app. A Reuters witness heard explosions in the center of Kherson City on Friday morning and saw black smoke rising from behind buildings. Police blocked off access, but the commotion did not seem to faze hundreds of people on the central square as they queued for humanitarian aid.